Been somewhat heated. Incumbent Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich is squaring off with challenger Doug Orr. And we are looking at voters to choose a winner in less than a month, and KXLY is dedicated to helping you make an informed choice. Tonight we begin with Your Voice, Your Vote coverage as we head towards November 4th. We're giving candidates in each race a chance to explain why they're the best choice for the position. Tonight begin with the race with Spokane County Sheriff candidate Sheriff Doug Orr. Welcome. You know, we don't have a lot of time here. We appreciate you showing up today. Real quickly, just tell us how you can make the Spokane County Sheriff's Office more effective.
The greatest asset you have is the employee. And so what I want to do is strengthen that. I want to take the training program and give them career paths. For those deputies that want to just move laterally, like to be into the task force or be a detective, to move that, we give them the training to do that. Those who want to move vertically, I want to go ahead and give them the training to move into administrative positions. And if I get a second term, I want to spend that term raising up about 3 to 4 personalities that can run for sheriff.
Now, you're a Spokane Police Department major crimes detective and adjunct professor of criminal justice at Gonzaga University. How does that experience translate into managing a whole county of law enforcement officers?
To have effective policy, you have to know how to implement it. And it's the one thing, all that education, I mean, 2 master's degrees and a PhD in criminal justice, you have to know how to implement policy. Policy is built on empirical knowledge, that's the research, and then it's supported by training, and it's enforced by some sort of accountability mechanism. Nobody knows that better than I do. I published research, I read it, subscribe to the journals. I'm the guy to do that.
And now, we also want to point out that the numbers in the primary race, not in your favor, really. And even with the endorsement from the Deputy Sheriff's Association, which Sheriff Ozzie Knezevich contested, how do you make up that ground with the voters?
Well, for the primary, you know, we saw usually those people vote every election. They're pretty much set on who they're going to vote for. The general, though, 80% usually turn out, so it's a whole different population of people. And so I've spent my time reaching out to them. So it's going to be a different population of people, and that is quite a margin. I agree with that. But we've seen other candidates make up 30 points and still become mayor.
Yeah, that's true. David Condon, I think you're pointing out right there. There's been a kind of a difference in the way that you would handle deputies under your command and the way Ozzie Knezevich is handling his. How would you discipline officers who don't perform to the greatest of their expectations?
Well, there's really no difference in what we expect. I think my opponent wants honesty and integrity. I do too, but I look for humility. When I'm going to tell them to do justice and walk humbly, and when they step away from that humility, they do something selfish and they forget who they're working for and who they're working with. And I'm going to look for that humility. If I can't, I'm going to move them on.
Do you think there's a division now between the administration part of the Spokane Sheriff's Office and the deputies that work there? And if there is, what would you do to change that?
The currency of leadership is trust. And I've demonstrated that now, because not only does the Deputy Sheriff's Association endorse me, the Spokane firefighters endorse me, the Spokane Jail has endorsed me, the Spokane Police Guild has endorsed me, WACOPS, 4,500 members statewide have endorsed me. Public Safety is endorsing Doug Orr for sheriff. You trust them with your lives, trust them with your vote.
All right, thank you for your time today, Doug. We appreciate you coming in the studio for that. And be sure to watch the same time tomorrow, as we'll have